This week I've been taking a lot of firearms off of wall racks and putting them into a gun safe just to keep them out of the hands of kids as they get bigger and are more capable of operating them. Uh, you never know. So, just for safety, it's a good idea to put them away. But I have this rule with all of my firearms where it has to have a sling. Even if it doesn't need a sling, it has to have a sling. And that, of course, if you've ever put a bunch of guns into a safe, is kind of a pain, especially, you want to get one out and the slings are all getting tangled with each other. It's just not a fun situation. Um, any rifle with a pistol grip and an adjustable sling, not a problem. You can just take it, put it under your pistol grip here, wrap it around your stock, and then I will turn it over and then just go ahead and tighten your adjustable sling down, and that'll stay nice and out of the way, easy to store, no problem in your safe. Now, a more traditional stock or a sling that isn't adjustable, that can be a bigger problem. So, I've come up with a way to deal with that, and it's right here. It's just Velcro strap. Got it off Amazon for like $5. And with it, you can just make a strap for your gun. Um, I'm sure they make them pre-made as well, but this is cheaper, more fun. You can get a whole lot. I think this is 30 feet long, um, and probably a little wider than it needs to be even. And as you can see, this sling is adjustable. I believe that came off of either an SKS or maybe a Mac 90, um, something cheap and Chinese. Um, but for this one, I could just tighten it down, but then you'd have to loosen it when you went to use it. So we'll just bunch it up, something like this. It doesn't have to be pretty, it just has to stay out of the way while it's in the safe. Um, so take this, and then now we're just going to cut a piece of this Velcro strap. This is one of the worst slings to possibly work with, so it's a good example for this. And obviously this is simple, but sometimes I don't think of simple things until I see them from somebody else. So I figured, why not? Since I'm doing a whole bunch of them anyway, I might as well record the process. And I think a lot of people probably aren't as aware of the trick I did earlier. Um, that's a really convenient way, and I didn't come up with it. I believe I saw a YouTube video on how to do that one. But here we go. Just cut your strap. This one's probably a bit longer than it needs to be, but it'll make it have a good grip. So just wrap it around in there. That'll keep it tight enough to the firearm, so that it'll stack in the safe nice and neat. Anyway, I hope you found this a little bit useful, or at least not too boring.